Hey, I'm in Budapest. Tonight I'm going to Hans Zimmer and I'm going to take you with me. So let's get on the bike and ride. Here we go. Just kidding. See if we can hear this. So we have a flat tire. Take two. Today we're going to see Hans Zimmer. We're going to walk. So let's go. Welcome to my neighborhood. It's pretty nice. And it's about a 37-minute walk. Concert hasn't even started yet and I almost missed it because I was thinking that it is tomorrow, and thankfully I put in a time off request for today and I got the email today and that got me thinking it. So I checked my calendar or I checked their calendar really, and about 3 hours before the show I realized, hey, I almost missed this concert. They said that the show is expected to be just over 3 hours, maybe 3 hours and 10 minutes, and there's going to be a 20-minute intermission, which is different than when I saw him in LA. I saw him in LA twice. The show was maybe 2 hours and 20 minutes or so and no intermission. It just feels like one of those days where you almost missed the show. The tire's flat. So I'm gonna walk there. I'm gonna get there early. Not take any chances. Also, apparently there's an 80% chance of rain tonight at 11. So we'll see. We'll probably take the metro back home. All right, I think I'm on the right track. My whole reason for coming to Budapest was to see this concert. I knew that Hans Zimmer had a European tour this summer, so I checked his calendar, saw he was coming here, and then I made my arrangements. I just got scared for a second. At first I thought, wow, this is the place. And then I saw that it was open air and I got really worried. I told you about that chance of rain, so I was like, man, we're gonna get soaked. Anyway, the real venue is just a little farther down. One of my favorite Hans Zimmer songs is Injection from Mission Impossible 2. I have not seen them play it live, and like I said, this will be my third time seeing Hans. I saw him twice in LA already. Anyway, you've got Injection, so let's inject a little bit of information about the Hungarian language as we're walking. See what I did there? How do you say hello in Hungarian? Szia. Szia. The Hungarian language is not like any of the other languages around it. And apparently the reason for that is because the group that came and settled this area came from a long ways away. People think maybe Russia. They came here, they settled, they stayed, but that raises two questions in my mind. One, what happened to all their friends at home? There's no real tracing back to where they left, or maybe just enough time passed to where it's no longer relatable to some of the languages that are there, or some of the people that are there. And then the other thing is, how often could a group come and settle a new area and not have to fight and get kicked out? Hey, look, there it is, I think. The real Papp László is right in front of us now. But as I saw that massive football stadium, I thought, oh, this doesn't feel like a 37-minute walk. I'm gonna be there in no time. But we had to keep walking for another 10, 15 minutes. All is quiet here at Papp László. I'm very early, like I said. Doors are gonna open in about 40 minutes. And the show starts at 8. So doors at 6:30, show at 8. And I guess I'm just gonna scope it out a little bit, find the metro, find my way home, buy my metro ticket. Got my metro tickets, and now we just wait for the doors. Looks like I'm not the only one here. Fashionably early. Doors open in 30 minutes. If you're watching this video, you probably don't need me to tell you who Hans Zimmer is, but he's a film composer. He's done the music for right around 150 films. Some of my favorite stuff that he's done is the Inception soundtrack, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, the song Injection, and other stuff that he's really popular for would be Pirates of the Caribbean, The Lion King. All I have to say to all these people is congratulations for being cool and knowing good music. Wow, looks amazing in here. Looks bigger than the places where I've seen him play previously. I think this is my seat. We'll try it. We're gonna sit in our seat for over an hour. I actually like getting to a concert early and finding your seat and being able to just sit and wait. Something about the energy, the excitement, the anticipation. Blue and yellow for Ukraine. It's 8 o'clock. Should be starting in about 5 to 10 minutes. So the show's over. Made it back to my neighborhood. Took the metro home. A raindrop, well, a droplet just fell. Looks like it rained. They did play for over 3 hours. There was a 20-minute intermission. Back inside the Airbnb now. You may or may not recognize this bicycle, but the show was great. They started the show by playing something from Dune, I think. And they went right into Mombasa from Inception. After that, Wonder Woman. Then it was Man of Steel. I love Man of Steel. And there was a really, really good guitar solo in there from Guthrie Govan. Which, by the way, the first time I saw Hans Zimmer, I was surprised to see Guthrie Govan on stage. I knew who he was right away. And I've just seen him online. I've seen him on YouTube. He's highly, highly regarded guitarist. So there's one reason to see Hans Zimmer right there, to see Guthrie play. And there was even a wooden chair on stage, and Hans would pick it up and put it right in front of Guthrie when he was soloing, and he would just sit there in awe in the chair. And then right before the solo was over, he'd get up and he'd go back over to his piano and then start playing again. So they played Man of Steel, Gladiator, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then they took an intermission for about 20 to 25 minutes. They opened the second half of the show with Maverick, or a song from Top Gun, which was originally done by Harold Faltermeyer. Hans Zimmer did the music on Maverick. They also played music from the movie The Last Samurai. Then they did the best part of the show, the Dark Knight. By Dark Phoenix, X-Men. Before they played Dark Phoenix, he got on the mic, and in between every song, he pretty much got on the mic and talked about the band and talked about the music. So he said, this movie wasn't very successful, so probably none of you have seen it. And then it was Dark Phoenix, which I actually really love that music, so I was glad that they played that. And he said, we're gonna play this one for us. We play a bunch of them for you. This one's for us. But it was also for me. And then they went into Dune, followed by Interstellar, which is always just amazing. Just the staging, the lights, everything was really, really great. When I saw them last time, they didn't have any of the video screens or anything like that, and the production on this show was way, way much improved. Amazing job. They did Interstellar, then they went into Lion King, Circle of Life, super famous, super well known, and that was the end of the show, essentially. They stepped off stage for about 5 seconds, came back on for the encore. The encore started with da-da, da-da. That's James Bond. There was supposed to be some trumpets. James Bond. And then he talked for just a little bit longer, said, thank you so much. I guess we can do one more. We can do one more little song just for you. And of course, that was going to be Time from the movie Inception. Hans Zimmer was awesome. Like I said, I highly recommend it if you're into movies or cinema or orchestra or just you love music. Check it out. So, what do you think of Hans Zimmer? Which song of his is your favorite? Like I said, I love the Dark Knight stuff, but Time is always so good. So let me know in the comments below, or if you just want to say hello, I always love hearing from people. So, until next time, thank you so much for watching from Budapest. Ciao.